If you're trading options, you're going to be dealing with call options pretty much all of the time. So whether you plan to be running a buying or selling strategy, it doesn't really matter. Understanding how call options work is pretty fundamental. So in this video, I'll break down exactly what a call option is, how it makes or loses money, and why smart traders usually prefer to sell them rather than buy them. A call option is a contract, and it gives the buyer of this contract the right, not the obligation, to buy a stock at a given price called the strike price before a certain date, which is usually referred to as the expiration date. If you buy the call option, you're hoping the stock goes up by a certain amount by a certain date, and if you sell that call option, you're hoping that doesn't happen. Let's look at a real-world example. Apple stock is trading at $190 a share. You buy a call option with a strike price of $200, expiring in 30 days for $5. You now have the right to buy Apple within the next 30 days at $200, even if it goes above that price. For example, if Apple went to $260, that call option you bought is now worth $60. Minus the $5 you originally paid for it, you would make a $55 return on your $5 call option. Let's look at the payoff for a call option on a graph. On the x-axis, we've got the stock price of whatever underlying we're trading. And on the y-axis, we have the profit and loss of the call option. You'll see by looking at this that when you buy a call option, your max loss is limited to the premium that you paid for the option. And then if the stock moves up beyond your break-even point, you start to make money with an unlimited tail to the upside if the stock continues to rally indefinitely. By the way, if you like this kind of clear, no fluff education, you can get access to a full masterclass I did by clicking the link in the description below. Now, this idea of option premium is what you pay as an option buyer to get into the trade. Think of it as your upfront cost, and it also shifts your break-even price. In the example we just used, if you buy a 200 strike call for $5, you don't actually really start making money until Apple went above $205. Below that, you're losing money. Above that, you're making money. If that same call option had been $10, then the break-even would have actually been $210. If it was $2, it would have been $202. The strike price plus the premium you paid is your break-even. So why do most professional option traders sell call options rather than buy them? It all comes down to the way that options are priced. You see, option buyers are paying for potential, whereas option sellers are collecting a premium based on what's more likely. And statistically, the market prices in more movement than what typically happens, meaning on average, there is a premium or a profit for the person selling the options. And in option trading, this is what's called the variance risk premium. Sellers take on convex risk, meaning they're going to have a few trades that will be pretty big losers. But they also collect small, consistent profits because most of the time these options expire worthless. That's why professional trading firms are built around the idea of selling options. So here's the takeaway. A call option gives the option buyer upside potential if the stock continues to rally. And their max loss is the premium they paid for the option. The person who sold them that contract collects that premium. They profit if the stock stays below the break-even price. In the next video, I'll talk about put options so that you can see both sides of the coin. And from there, we'll get into some really good stuff about option trading. See you in the next video.